Hey everybody, this is Mark Walker, and you're listening to Fierce Encouragement. This is real talk for real people who want to stop waiting and stop hiding and start building something meaningful from the inside out. Today's episode is about trolls. Not the ones under bridges, not just the ones online either, but the ones that live in our head. The ones in your group chat. The ones in your past that still whisper, "Don't get too big." A few weeks ago, I posted about a local live workshop on social media and shared it, and I got a lot of good traction. People were interested. I had people signing up, but then I got this one comment. This is what it was. "Mark, you look creepy, and your post freaked me out. I've seen mind warping workshops like yours before, and honestly, you just seem weird. No, thank you." Yikes. And to be real honest, it got into my head. And even though I got over 15 good responses, and like I said, a few people came to the workshop, leading into the workshop, it kept replaying that one negative comment in my head. And I started to really wonder, am I off here? Is my messaging wrong? Should I cancel? Should I pull back? I'm wondering if that sounds familiar to you. Why does this hurt? There's a real reason why this kind of comment sticks to us, that troll comment. It comes from our old survival brain wiring. Our brains have been trained to focus on threats. But here's the danger. When you're someone who creates, leads, or teaches, or puts themselves out there, those threats start to shrink your life. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. That's a quote from Mark Twain. That one really hits me because I've lived it. I've been a performer throughout my life. I've played music in front of people. I've stood on stage and have acted in plays and musicals. I've even been a speaker and a facilitator and helped lead training in my work. And I've also spent years hiding, quietly creative, woodshopping it, privately ambitious, if you will, and publicly cautious. It's not because I didn't care. It's more about I cared too much about what other people thought. I thought if I was perfect or polished or careful enough that I wouldn't be called out by anybody. But the truth is this. If you're not in the arena also getting your ass kicked, I'm not interested in your feedback. That's a great quote from one of my favorite authors and leaders, Brene Brown. Most criticisms come from the cheap seats. Am I right? Most people not doing the work are the ones with the biggest opinions, and we have a bunch of that online. We can find that everywhere. And when someone lashes out or leaves a comment, it usually has nothing to do with you. And it has everything to do with what your courage stirs up in them. Think about that. It's not about you. It's about them. It asks us to think about our own language, maybe when we're criticizing or critiquing somebody, but also not to take those comments or those barbs seriously. Like Brene Brown said, if you're not in the arena also getting your butt kicked, I'm not interested in your feedback. And this isn't soft. It's operational training. Someone once said to me, "This all sounds soft. I'm more data-driven." After we had a conversation about coaching. And I get it. And okay, cool. But let me tell you what I've seen again and again and again in my own life and in coaching high performers and high achievers. This coaching is the most high leverage, system level debug that you'll ever do. Emotional fitness is operational efficiency. I'm going to say that again. Emotional fitness is operational efficiency. If you can't hold your own emotional ground, you'll sabotage yourself when it matters most. You'll misread that email. You'll hesitate when you need to speak up. Or maybe you'll obsess over one bad comment and miss the 10 good ones. And I just want to be real. We can't create the life of integrity that we want if our nervous system is always fried. So let me give you a few tools that I use every day, every week on myself, and that I share with my clients. So really put these into play. Check these out. Take the time when you have to put these into practice. So tool number 1 is the mirror practice. So this might sound really corny, and you might have heard it before and maybe pushed it away, but I want to tell you, it works. Stand in front of your mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say something true and kind for 1 minute every morning. Say it out loud. You could say things to yourself that I've used is, "You've come a long way," or "I trust you," or something like, "You've got the tools now, trust your training," or even, "You don't have to earn your worth." That one is a really big one. You don't have to earn your worth. Now, you're going to resist this. Most people do. I did at the beginning, and I still do some days. You might even feel stupid. And honestly, that's fine. I want you to try it and do it anyway, because the chances are you've spent years saying worse things to yourself silently. You can't lead or love from a place of self-hate or self-criticism. You just can't. So try this mirror practice for a minute, tonight or in the morning. The second tool I wanted to share, which has been a profound tool that I've practiced for over 10 years now, I believe. It's called gratitude journaling. It's really simple, it's backed by science, and it helps us reset our attention really quickly. Gratitude journaling is this habit of every day just writing down 3 things that you're grateful for or appreciate, and maybe just a little bit about why. That second part does matter, and that's where the deeper shift happens in our minds. So I like to start with simple things when we start this practice, or if you're feeling the resistance. Maybe it's that, "Hey, I'm grateful for the coffee this morning because it gave me some slow down, quiet moments before the day kicked in." Or I'm grateful for my client, Tom, because I help him and it helps me have more courage to show up and do better and practice. So you can see we can be grateful for something and then have a little bit of the why you feel gratitude in that moment. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Truly, when we focus on gratitude, even just for 5 minutes, we get big returns. Try this every morning for a week or 2, and I want you to notice the difference in your mind and maybe the approach to the day. It's a really wonderful morning practice. So the second tool, gratitude journal, give it a shot. Tool number 3 is the hero spotting question. So this comes from my own journaling and my own practice, and I use it all the time. How can I encourage myself and others here? Where's the hero in this moment? Now, sometimes we get distorted. We think hero means, the superheroes with capes and iron suits. But honestly and etymologically, the word hero means protector. So kind of keep that in mind as you move through that hero moment. Ask it when something goes wrong. Ask where the hero is in this moment. When someone lashes out at you, ask it when you are the one spiraling down. Honestly, it can flip the whole script in our mind, and it can bring us back to awareness, to choice, to power. This question helped me turn that troll comment into a great workshop for a few people. It helped me show up with a calmness instead of bitterness. And honestly, it reminded me, I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to serve. So if you've been hiding and you've been waiting for the right time to get things done or to move forward on that project or to connect with your family, maybe you've been trying to silence that voice in your head that wants to create or help or lead. I just want to say, this is your reminder to put in these tools and put them into play. Spot that hero. How can you encourage yourself in those moments? Where's the hero in that moment? Practice the gratitude journaling. Take 2 to 5 minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. And finally, remember that mirror practice. Just looking at yourself and having a genuine, heartfelt moment about all the progress and the good things that are happening in your life, even if there's just minute. And here's your reminder, and another great quote from Mark Twain. Keep away from those who belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you believe that you too can become great. You are not too much. You are not behind or lost. You are not broken. You're just growing. And when the trolls show up and the comments come flying in, I want you to do this. I want you to take it as a sign, as an indication that you're moving in the right direction towards the things you really want in this life. If this episode hits home for you, if you're in a season where your energy might be off, where your clarity is blurry, or your confidence might seem really low and bottomed out, I totally would love to talk. You can check in the show notes and use the button to apply for a free strategy session. We'll take 30 minutes or so, and we'll do a one-on-one talk on the phone or on Zoom, and you'll meet with me, Mark Walker. I will personally review every application, and you'll walk away from our strategy session with a simple 3-point plan to move forward, to find real calm and connection and relaxation deep in your nervous system. And hey, if this episode did help you or it intrigued you, again, put those tools into play, but also share this with a friend. Post it on your social media and tag me. We rise together when we do better together and encourage each other. So I want to take a moment to thank you for listening to this podcast, Fierce Encouragement. And I'll leave you with this one last line, this last quote from Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher. Away with the world's opinion of you. It is always unsettled and divided. I want you to keep going. Wherever you're at, you got this. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Have a good evening wherever you're at. Thanks again. We'll connect next time on the podcast. Take care. Be well. Bye-bye now.